A Facebook live stream is spreading across the United States. Let's watch.
A breaking news update this hour on a disturbing story out of Chicago and a warning the video we are about to show you is graphic. Police have laid hate crime charges against 4 black suspects after a white man was beaten in an assault broadcast live on Facebook. Natasha Fatta is here with the latest. So Natasha, walk us through these charges.
Absolutely. So let's begin with the 4 suspects in question. The police have officially identified them. All of them face charges related to kidnapping, aggravated unlawful restraint, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. 3 of them now are also facing charges of burglary. The people in question are 18-year-olds Jordan Hill, Brittany Covington, and Tasfaye Cooper, and 24-year-old Tanisha Covington, all of them from the Chicago area. These 4 suspects were taken into custody earlier this week after a 18-year-old white male was found on the streets by police officers, completely disoriented, later identified as someone with a mental disability, developmentally challenged. And for 48 hours, he was held hostage and tortured, according to the police, by these 4 suspects. And they know that, Andrew, because part of the torture was live streamed on Facebook by one of the suspects who's now facing charges. Now, I'm going to describe what takes place in the 30-minute video that was on Facebook. Again, want to give warning to folks at home. The details I'm about to describe are disturbing, certainly. This is an 18-year-old man who is developmentally challenged, who is tied and bound and gagged, forced to drink toilet water. You see him slumped in a corner. You see him getting beaten and kicked. You see a knife being used to threaten him, cut his clothing, cut his scalp until he's bleeding. And he's repeatedly forced to say the N-word. And this is where the matter of race comes into this story, because the 4 suspects repeatedly in that video that was live streamed say F Donald Trump, F white people, and refer to the victim as "you effing white boy." So this has gone on and on. There was a lot of concern about whether hate crime would be how this investigation is treated. We now know from the police they are pressing charges, and they are treating it now as a hate crime, Andrew.
So what kind of reaction are we seeing to the story?
Well, the reaction to the story itself and the way the police managed the investigation is almost as disturbing as the story itself. If I may, we'd like to play a bit of the video for the folks at home to give you a sense of what took place for this man for 48 hours.
Boy, Donald Trump, white people, boy.
Truly a tragic story for someone to go through, let alone someone with special disabilities. But I am glad though that these people have been prosecuted and caught and charged. I mean, it's through Facebook, so I mean, obviously someone's friend or family member saw this on their Facebook Live stream and reported them to the police. Probably not the smartest thing to do if you want to not only film yourself or others involved in this crime that you have committed, but also putting it under your name is also what gives it away as to being caught for this attack. Truly tragic, and I hope that the man with the disability recovers from this tragic incident and had to suffer through it. Truly terrible. Alright, this just about wraps up today's video. I will put a link to this story in the description down below. If you guys have any questions or comments for any future video ideas or any questions about today's story, drop a comment in the comment box below and give a thumbs up if you truly enjoyed the video. I also have a Twitter at News and Media Now. This is Rick Banks signing off for News and Media Now.